In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a zoom in on Hover and Terra, Seation, and Webflow. By the end, you'll have a clean, polished hover effect that subtly zooms in an element when the cursor moves over it. Perfect for images, cards, or any clickable content where you want a touch of motion to guide attention. First, open your project in the Webflow designer and load the page where you want the effect. Make sure you're on the canvas so you can see and select elements. Having a clear naming system for your elements helps a lot here, especially if you're working with repeated components. Next, open the interactions panel on the right side of the designer. It's the lightning bolt icon. This panel is where all your page and element animations live, so we'll set up the hover behavior from here. Now click the element you want to animate on the canvas. You'll see it highlight to confirm it's selected. If your element is nested inside other wrappers, use the navigator or the breadcrumb at the top of the canvas to ensure you've got the exact layer you want. If you're applying this to a class you plan to reuse, make sure you're selecting the right instance. With the element selected and the interactions panel open, add a new trigger and choose mouse hover. This tells Webflow to listen for cursor movement over and off of this element. Hover triggers are great for micro interactions because they feel instant and intuitive. After choosing the trigger, open the drop-down labeled Select an Action. From this menu, choose Start an Animation. That links your hover trigger to a timeline you can reuse or customize, keeping your animation logic tidy and modular. You'll now see a control where you can attach the specific animation. Click the field to select one. If you already have a zoom in animation saved for hover, pick it here so it runs when the cursor enters and pair it with the appropriate animation for when the cursor leaves. If you don't see one yet, this is the spot where you would connect your pre-built timeline that scales the element up slightly on hover in and restores it on hover out. Keep your scale gentle for a professional feel. Give it a quick test by hovering over the element on the canvas. If the motion feels too sharp or too slow, fine-tune your easing and duration in the attached animation timeline so the interaction feels responsive without being jarring. That's it. You've connected your element to a mouse hover trigger, told it to start an animation, and attached your zoom in timeline for a clean, engaging hover effect in Webflow.